For 33 years, I carried a story that almost broke me. What story are you carrying that might be breaking you? I thought I was a horrible person. Deep down at the root of everything, I thought, I think I'm a horrible person. I really do. And it all goes back to the fact that when I was a little boy, 14 years old, 15 years old, just before my mom passed away, I used to say the meanest things to her before she passed, and she used to cry. And then she passed. I've worked with kids for years. They say horrible, nasty things. I don't care. I can forgive them. My auntie was like, don't you think your mother would forgive you? And I'm like, of course she would. But when I'm really quiet and praying, I would always think, oh, I'm a horrible person. And then I did all this work, did my 12 steps. I really went into silence courses with Art of Living Foundation. I really spent time with these stories. And I realized this is not helpful. And then in acute moments, really stressful moments, which are really rare in my life. So this summer I was running at Camp Santosh. We were in a meeting with all the directors, and somebody said something, and I looked at them and I was like, I'm not a horrible person. And they were like, what are you talking about? No one thinks that. And I'm like, oh my God, that script is still running in the background. It's still running in the background. So it was nice just to see it and just have a little light shown on it. I'm like, oh, right. No, I'm not a horrible person. Of course, I'm flawed as heck, but I'm not a horrible person. And that got me thinking that I really, really wanted to make this to see what story are you holding on to that's running in the background at the root level that's not helping you anymore, that you can let go of. So when I do coaching sessions and I do talks with people and I spend time with people, it's like that's one of the big things I like to get to. Where does this story start? So, we all have stories, we all have beliefs, we all have narratives. So we have these things that happen in our lives and then they become who we are, we think, unchangeable. But of course, with neuroplasticity and all of science, we've learned that's not true. But just beginning to become aware of the fact that, oh, I have a narrative. I have beliefs. I live my life based on a story. It's so incredible to learn that. For me, like if I could, like all of the videos I make, if I could have people learn one thing, it's like you have a story, a script that you're running on yourself. And the coolest part is you can change it. Now, for me, that meant taking responsibility. I remember asking Sri once, like we teach responsibility in the Art of Living course. I'm like, I just don't think I understand it. And he laughed and you'll get it. And then eventually during this whole process, I did learn about responsibility, and it is taken, it's not given. It never made any sense to me. And responsible for everything, thoughts, feelings, speech, action, everything in my life. And then recently I expanded to be, what can I control? I'm responsible for that. And it's mainly getting into my attitude and not blaming people for situations and forgiving people if they did do something wrong, forgiving myself. So that was kind of the story that and the other one, oh my God, I'm funny. That's such a story I ran. I'm funny. So I would go to places and I would have these stories ready so I could be funny, but it didn't allow organic conversation. It didn't allow things to flow. And once I dropped that, having to be funny, that things flowed and the conversations were so much nicer. And when I freed people from these prison cells that I'd put them in, I'm like, oh, they're this way. Like something happened when we were in grade 8. Oh, you're this way. Or somebody said something in 1997. Oh, they're that way. Or 2007, they're that way. Just freeing them to be how they are, seeing them with new eyes. And then because of that, it's had such an impact in my life. And then this thing happened this summer and I was like, I'm not a horrible person, but I still in acute situations say that. So then I was like, I want to record on this because I want people to like take a look and see like what story are you holding to be true about yourself? Like what do you say about yourself that's cemented in concrete, but it really isn't? And how can you let that go? Or with other people? And it gets into forgiveness and it gets into so many beautiful things. All of this is meant to uplift us. And it's not just to focus on, oh, I was like this and I was like that. It's like, no, how am I now? And what I learned from that situation was like, oh, I'm not a horrible person. No, I'm human. I have positives, I have negatives, all these things. But I can trust my decision making. And for so long, I think I didn't trust my decision making. I was so scared of what I would do or say or what would happen. So I love this learning, and I love sharing it and talking about it. It's like, what narrative is running? What story? What is the root that you are operating on that you can let go of? It's not true anymore. And that you can free yourself from your own prison that you put yourself in. And what would life feel like if you weren't just so controlled by that thought that came from so long ago? And for me, it's like, I can trust myself. And isn't that beautiful? And what can you do for yourself? So I made a video, Don't Change Your Life, Change Your Lens. So you can check that video out. It's really cool. You don't have to change everything, just a little bit, just a little perspective shift. It makes such a difference. And just see, what story are you running? What narrative, what belief is running? You don't need anymore. Let it go. Thank it. Okay. Let it go down the river and live with more joy, more happiness, more peace, more kindness. All right. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great one. Thanks so much for all the support. It's so amazing. Thank you, everybody. Have a great one. Bye.